Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of AndrewsFootball.com, and welcome to my AFC Championship game preview. Now, if you're new to my channel and you haven't done it already, there's a button right around here. See it, see it, see it. Bam! Hit that button. Become one of the greatest people on planet Earth. Subscribing to my YouTube channel is scientifically proven to make all your wildest dreams come true. Man, let's break this game down because it's a fun one. It's a classic David versus Goliath. Two teams that are polar opposites in almost every single way. You have the veteran coach in Andy Reid. You have the up-and-coming superstar in Mike Vrabel. You have the 9-7 Titans, who were the 6th seed. They run that old-school 70s style offense at 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Then you have the 12-4 Kansas City Chiefs, who are winning with this new space-age offense with Pat Mahomes, who's going to be the face of the NFL for the next decade. Basically, you have the Titans, which benched Marcus Mariota, their star quarterback, and they went with the backup in Ryan Tannehill. And then you also have the Titans, who in their previous 2 wins in the playoffs have held their opponents, both the Patriots and the Ravens, to 12.5 points a game. You have the Chiefs, who gave up 31 points, but both teams won their divisional round games by blowout wins. This did it completely different. Before I break down how the championship game is going to go, let's go back and look at Week 10, what happened when these two teams played. They played a fantastic game, which the Tennessee Titans won 35-32. Tannehill threw a 23-yard touchdown pass with 29 seconds remaining to go up by 1. Then he ran into 2-point conversion. The Chiefs had a chance to kick a 53-yard field goal, but it was blocked, so giving the Titans the win. It could have went in overtime, and who knows what would have happened. This was Mahomes' first game back from a kneecap separation. He was very rusty. He did not look like himself. He was 36 out of 50 for 446 and 3 touchdowns. I watched the game, and I'm telling you right now, Mahomes wasn't 100%. 36 out of 50 for 446 and 3 touchdowns? Okay. Derrick Henry, 23 carries, 188 yards and 2 touchdowns, but don't overlook Tannehill, who was only 13 out of 19, so he didn't throw the ball much, but he was very effective when he did. 181 yards, 2 touchdowns, and also ran in the the 2-point conversion. After this game, Kansas City has not lost. They've won 6 straight, 7 if you count Houston, and Tennessee. This put them to 5-5. They ended up going on a 4-game winning streak, which ended in Houston. Derrick Henry had 100 yards in each one of those 4 games. In fact, including that Chiefs games, he went 188, 159, 149, 103. Only had 86 yards in the next game against Houston, which was a loss. They kept him out of a Saints game the following week. Came back against the Texans, which again, Texans were resting their players, but he had 211. Then his last 2 playoff games, Derrick Henry's had 182 and 195 yards. Somebody posted on Twitter that the Titans are 13-0 lifetime when Derrick Henry rushes for 100 yards. So I went back and I looked at this, and 6-0 in 2019, he's correct. 2-0 in the playoffs. 2-0 in 2018 and 2-0 in 2017. So you're going to be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 6. That's 12, Dan. Yeah. Game 13 was at Arrowhead for the 2017 season. He actually had 100 yards rushing in the second half alone as the Kansas City Chiefs blew a 21-3 halftime lead. That's game number 13. Derrick Henry has never rushed for 100 yards and lost. That's very important history, but I have a little more important history. Maybe not important, but 2 other AFC teams have gone 9-7 and advanced to the AFC Championship game. The 1996 Jacksonville Jaguars and the 2009 New York Jets. The Jacksonville Jaguars had some massive upsets. First, they upset Buffalo in Buffalo. Remember, Buffalo went to those 4 straight Super Bowls. They won like 8 straight games at home. I went back to like 1970. I couldn't even find the last time Buffalo lost a playoff game at home. They won something like 8 straight playoff games at home. How's the team from Florida going to beat Buffalo in Buffalo? Well, Jacksonville did it. Then they go to Denver, which was the 1 seed. They win there. Sound familiar? But they lose in the conference championship game to New England. Bill Parcells, New England. But that team ended up losing the Super Bowl. 2009 New York Jets. Remember Sanchez? Remember New York media? Sanchez, the next great quarterback. Anyway, they beat Cincinnati. Then they beat the San Diego Chargers at the time, but they lost to the Colts. Colts ended up going to Super Bowl, losing to the Saints. Now, a 6th seed has advanced to the playoff. Has advanced to the Super Bowl and won before. That was the 2005 Steelers. But the year before, they went 15-1 and lost in the AFC Conference title game to New England. So a team that goes to a conference game one time, when they come back, they usually win. But here's the thing. History shows that 9-17 going to an AFC Conference title game. Last 2 times it happens, it's lost. They've lost. The last team to get to a conference title game for a second time and lose, it's Andy Reid's Eagles. He had to go 4 straight times. The Eagles went to the NFC Championship game 4 straight times before they got into the Super Bowl. So, here's the thing. There's history, kind of showing both ways. But bottom line, I think history favors the team that's not 9-7. And I think history favors the Chiefs. But here, let's forget history for a second. How is this game going to go? How's this game going to go? Well, I'm going to break this down for you. I think the Titans are going to come out and be a little creative early. I think they're going to do something different. Expect a flea flicker, a Derrick Henry pass, something creative early from the Titans, because I think the Titans are going to surprise people and put up points in this game. Derrick Henry is going to rush and be productive. The Chiefs aren't going to be able to stop him, but I also see the Chiefs being able to move the ball against the Titans. I think it's a high-scoring, entertaining first half. I think it's going to be something like 17-14. I think Chiefs fans are going to be nervous. I think Chiefs fans are going to be anxious. I think Arrowhead's going to be a tough environment, but I think it's going to be a tense environment, especially for that first half. In the second half, I think you're going to see Derrick Henry run the ball quite a bit. I think the Titans are going to try to control the clock, which is smart in a close game. But ultimately, Mahomes with Kelsey and Hill and Hardman and Watkins, it's just going to be too much. Kinsey's really going to take over in the second half. I even got a score for you. I think it's going to be 38-27. The over-under is 53, so you get bonus coverage. Take the over. Take Kansas City in 7. I got the Chiefs advancing to the Super Bowl, and if you watched my preview yesterday, you know I got the 49ers. So Super Bowl 54, I got the 49ers, and I got the Kansas City Chiefs, and a very good, very exciting, very tense first half, but in the second half, Kansas City just is too much for the Tennessee Titans. Too many horses, too many weapons. So my championship review is going to be Monday. I got the Chiefs and the Niners. So listen, if you really haven't already, why haven't you? I blew it up for you. There's that button. Bam! Hit that button. I'm going to see you Monday. Enjoy your weekend.